gift for you. You could a present. I need to get you two, don't I? Stand any chance. If you want to carry a big one, Dave, there's one in here. That's a spare one. But whether you want that around your feet is another thing. I'd take that one out of there, swap him over. Is that a holder, is it? I'll keep that down here. If you want a big one, you can take a big one, but your dad will be there with a disc, so it won't happen again. All right. Linda went and picked up a new tyre and two new centres for the disc. We got one spare wheel for it now, so if we ever get in trouble with it, we've got something we can just swap onto. We've also got a press to go behind it as well, so yes, when we're full swing we will get the press on there as well, and the press will just break up the knobs behind the disc. Farmer was on about going to Alistair's and he's changed his mind. We're going to go up to some of our fields closer to home. The weather just looks like it could shower today, so we don't want to get all the way to Alistair's and then be stopped when we can dry here. The dryer's set up ready to go. We'll have to get this space ready anyway. We've got 2 bays here for straw. How we load them in, don't know what farm wants to do here. Right, might just put them in straight, might put them in the other way. I imagine they will just come in flat and we'll pick them out flat. We're getting prep ready to go. Davo's going on the topper again, mulching down. Keithy's going to be out there with the discs. We're just going to have to run the disc and the mulcher together. The disc and the topper are at the same place, so we don't have too many issues with fire again. Just sod's law yesterday. Started off a real damp day. We didn't even consider having a problem with it. Davo said fire started and he had a fire extinguisher in the cab with him. He wasn't unprepared or anything. Here comes Robbo. That's what Robbo got. Robbo's got the bowser on. So anyway, the bowser was full of water. We went round there. We did our best to try and stop it, but the wind was so strong, it pushed the fire all the way to the neighbour's fence very quickly, and burnt a lot of the fence. I will show you if we get a chance later to go and look at the damage. Oh, I was so worried about the neighbours, because beyond that you've got a farm there, a farmhouse, and some barns full of animals, and luckily the fire brigade arrived at the right time, and they got straight on with it. Unbelievable. Yes, it's impressive to watch those guys work. They got in the hedge there and got it all put out and stopped the spread, and in the end, two hours later we were sort of looking at the end of it. So me and Dave went back last night with the bowser, and we just put out any last little embers that we could see in the hedge. We found a couple of spots actually that's worth going to check, and just put those out. And this morning there's nothing going on this morning, so nobody got hurt, no machines got hurt, just a bit of fire damage to the field and the hedge line there. So yeah, about the best outcome as you can get on that one. Never seen a field fire, and yeah, surprising to watch it, how fast it burns, especially with the wind pushing it. Quite surprising, shocked me a bit. But yes, that spoiled our day yesterday a little bit. We were hoping to go film a bit of the combine, but maybe we'll get a chance to do that today, we'll see. We've got straw coming in. Keithy and Dave are just going to go, just to stop any more risk to those fields, we're just going to cultivate them and top the last one. There's only one field there to top. Keithy's going to be there with the disc going round behind him, so there's no risk of fire there. We didn't have the cultivator completely set up last night. We had to put wheels on the stuff, so we couldn't get out there quick enough to cultivate around the field, because the best way is to get a break going is to just literally disc in front. Well, not, you got to be fair, you don't want to burn your machines down. Feel a bit more normal this morning. Anyway, we're moving the combine up the road. Robbo's bringing a grain trailer. I'll take the header and then I'll put a trailer on, and there's always a bit of shifting about. Davo's gonna just finish off his bit of topping, and then he's gonna come on grain trailer, and then we will be on with some round baling. Daisy's coming in to do some small bales. Keithy's across there with the discs, so those discs, if we're doing that job again, you can see the black of the fire in the field over there. I will take it across there if I get a chance, but things are a bit busy here. The yield down at home You know, we weren't expecting great yields or anything like that, and it wasn't anything to write home about. 2.5 ton it averaged over the 2 fields, but you had one field with some areas took out by the electricity company. A lot of wet weather early on. Farmer always gives us a hard time on the road with a combine. You're either too far away or not close enough. There's no in between. Anyway, right, we'll pick it up later. There'll be a bit of everything going on this video, I hope. Unless rain spoils play, and there are chances of showers in the air today, so we will see. I said it doesn't feel right, does it? Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
You can feel it measuring,
yeah,
can't you?
Even if it comes in at 17, you know, we can put it in the shed, can't we? Top's opening up, look, Rob. Yeah, it's big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bigger than I thought or remembered.
I only put these back in, Rob, because they bounce out.
Did you lose one year?
Yeah, I lost it in the field. I found it again, but nearly lost it.
Took some bloody gloves in, I forgot. You ain't got a spare gloves in there, have you?
Might be. I'll have a look. Right, we're going back to get a trailer. Robbo will get the first load, we will get the second load. Davo will take over later on. Daisy will be here to start baling. Keithy's gone disking. Linda will be packing. And Robbo's going to run grain cart with Davo into the afternoon, into this evening. Hopefully later on tonight we might get a minute to come back with the drone, maybe, or charge a drone up, see if we can get some footage when they're in the big field. That's the only one that actually looks any good. Well, it looks the best here. All the other fields around us will bring the yields down, we suspect. You know, it's just, you can sort of gauge it on how the fields have looked all year if you're paying any attention. You know, back home we knew they weren't going to be that clever, and yeah, the farmer said the readings were just all over the place. In the dry, in the good, 11 ton to the hectare. I can't tell you what that is, probably 3.8, something like that. High threes, probably into the fours. So yeah, it's all about how the year progresses. There's a friend of ours. Just check the ears, make sure combine's getting everything. Threshing them out all right. Our combine always sticks the tractor with a wheel on the straw, and I think it's designed for a 30-foot header, and that would put the tractor in the middle of the straw then, and you wouldn't have to trample on the straw. The problem is when you trample on the straw, if there's been a shower of rain and you've left the straw there and it hasn't been baled, it keeps the straw damp for longer. So anyway, 5.6 hectares this one, so we'll see what it yields. We're weighing everything in, so we'll get some nice data for yield, but hasn't been the greatest of years to expect great yields. So there goes Robbo. Wave. Spread at the back, spreads the exact width of the combine header. We get an even flow, even spread of the chaff. We have a little look behind the combine here. You're meant to be able to put your hand down and then check in that space for how many seed loss, but he's doing a really nice job with it. There's hardly any seeds on the ground. We just have a little look under the straw for the same. Over the sieves, we're doing the same. You put your hand down, sort of check for seed loss over the sieves. I can't find it. Oh, there's one, look. So yeah, combine's doing a lovely job threshing it out, but everything's quite fit now. It's tight, it's ready to go. And that's half the battle. If it's fit, ready to go, it'll thresh it out no problem. And I think it's doing a better job than last year. In terms of threshing, we had more on the ground last year, but yields were right up last year as well. So yeah, there we go. A little bit on the combine. It's nice to see it. It's not clean anymore. We washed it all off. That took us, I don't know, that took us about 4 hours washing that off. Hardly worth it. But we'll try and catch up later. There is a little bit of mizzle in the air. We'll test the corn. I don't think it's going to affect us too much. Everything's quite dry. Right, anyway, when we're on straw cart, we do our very best to stay out of the straw. We try and use tram lines when we can. First go this year. I'll try and set the revs and then good amount of straw. It's always a good sign. Oh, we're not doing too bad. I'll try and fill the back up first where I can see. And then fill the front up last. Yeah, these 60, and then we get off the straw as soon as we can. Anyway, we drilled these fields, and I'm quite pleased to see it. You know, the straw the straw is tall. There's farmer, look, you won't see a lot. I've got you on my head, so I'm afraid we'll stay up together with him so we don't run in the dust all the time. But the ground is really nice and hard this year, so we don't really have to tend to worry about the compacting the soil like we normally would. Some years, you know, you want to get straight on a tram line if you can, but this year's we're blessed with hard ground, so we're not going to sink anywhere or anything like that. There's a hell of a lot of straw going in that combine. We always pick our foot up. This is the foot of the trailer. We always hang that up so it doesn't catch in the straw. Let's have a little look, see what we got. See an earwig. Yeah, grain looks smaller than normal. It's a darker colour than normal, but on the whole, not too bad. It weighs okay. I think it's a little bit light. I'll show you this very, very quickly, but yeah, obviously we set the fobs up the other day. You must, we've done that the other day. You simply weigh the tractor and trailer together, tell the fob what they weigh, and then everything else after that is added as total weight. So we hit the fob button there. We hit it again. There we go. I don't know why, but you sometimes have to just hit them a few times before they go. And then some other times the weigh scales have a little fit. So weigh the tractor. Get a green arrow like that. Then we weigh the trailer. Like that. Then we drive off. We're just going to give everything a quick test. There's Davo, he's going to take over. Right, anyway, we give her a quick moisture test. She's running 14.9, which is dry, so it goes on the dry pile. I thought it'd be drier than that, if I'm honest, but anything below 15 can go straight on the dry pile. 16 we might put it in a different pile. There we go. The boys will be running trailers today anyway. Nice and cool actually, because it's a cool day. So it's actually a perfect combining day. It's coming in at 15. I'll have to get another sheet along here just to stop it going through the panels. And Dave will go back now. They'll move the combine, they'll swap over. And yeah, they've got a few fields to move about, so later on we might catch up with them later, we'll see. Sort of just got to mould it up the heap. There's no easy way to tell someone how to do this. You just have a go and see how you get on. Right, you don't want it coming over the top of the panels there, so and you want a nice clean teleporter doing this, because your wheels are in the grain. You don't want muddy teleporter doing this job. Lots of little pieces during harvest. We will be picking up small bales later on. We'll be round baling in about an hour. Well, we'll be round baling in half an hour's time. I'm watching the wall there so it doesn't go over. I don't want it going over that wall. I'm going to have to put another sheet down. I'm going to have to go and get one of those. Might even have to get some more panels in here. Might have to do that first. There's a saying in Britain, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Anyway, raining now. Combine stopped. Just going to put tractor in the dry. Combine stopped. I put the combine under a shed somewhere. That didn't last long, did it? That would have been a good day otherwise. Daisy's just got here on the baler. There'll be no baling now. Linda and Daisy were just ready to set off. And yeah, it'll be a early lunchtime now, I expect.
And this sounds really desperate, but have you got a shear bolt under still?
No.
I can't find any at home, and I can't, like, I was topping down the where we do Peter's field. It's sort of, you know, as it grows out in the edge and it's got a bit out of control, we're losing too much of the field. So I got the top on, I was down there going great guns, and I reckon I've done like 20 foot in some areas. And I was going along, and then I hit somebody's obviously left a load of wire in the field, and I hit a load of wire. Fuck me right.
Lovely.
Sheared the bolt. Come home. Can I find a fucking shear bolt?
Yeah. What size?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You've got the bolt with you, obviously.
No, I haven't. I looked
Surely.
What was size is it?
Well, we'll just guess then.
Yeah, just give me a couple. No, give me a couple. I'll bring them back.
We got something in the workshop. That's about. All of a sudden the sun's come out, dried up the rows. Anyway, this is what Farmer did yesterday. We've got the straw wedges in on this thing, and I can see they already tidy the bale up. Beautiful. Bale is absolutely perfect. They will do nicely. Absolutely spot on. Linda will be happy. Right, anyway, this field's a bit varied, so we're just going to round bale all the thin bits, let Robbo have the nice bits. Same in the next field over. It's not like you know, it's not exceptional straw or anything like that, but it'll be a job done once the field's clear of straw. If it's going to shower about, we can get spreaders in and get some muck on for next year. Davo's going to run a few trailers. Farmer will come down, and we've got the bale set to 170. I just pumped one out at 160. It felt a bit light, so we're 170 all the way through, and that is a good bale, good straw bale. We'll see how we get on with them this year. You know, if you can push one up like that with one arm, you know, that's heavy, but it's not too heavy. So you just got to think about how heavy they are in the shed, because they'll be for cattle, most of them. So there we go, we're going to have a little go anyway. It's 4:30. We're not going to get thousands of bales done today, but we're going to get a little bit done. And if it stays dry until tomorrow, we'd have done something. So anyway, Robbo's got the baler set pretty nice. That'll help Daisy when she comes in next, and we'll get cracking here. Right, it's all go again. Robbo was on the baler. Daisy was here, she was running baler, but it rained, and we didn't think we were going to get going again with what was presented in front of us. Anyway, since this afternoon, it's been very kind to us. Wind's been blowing, the heat's been there, and it's all back going again. So anyway, the old man's took over Robert. He was on the baler. I've just had to show him where the reel is, because yeah, he had the reel tucked up. Left a load of bales on top of the row. Oh, I love it. Anyway, he's no fool when it comes to the baler. He'll get it sorted out. Linda will clear the bales away, I'll clear up the rows, no worries. And yeah, any bale we do, small bale today, is just a bonus really, and we'll just keep cracking on with the round baler as we see fit. There he is. Anyway, Dave and Robert gone back grain carting. He's 86, running the baler. We've got a bit of green down this one end, so we're having to do that. It's really annoying actually. It doesn't work very nice, especially when you're working together at the same time. Probably better for me to just actually, yeah, go and wait and let him leave me whatever's left and go from there. But we're getting on anyway. We're getting some baling done, that's the main thing. Yeah, the top side of the field is better than the bottom. Got the bale set at 170 on the pressure, seems to be doing a nice job. Dave and Robert have gone combining with the farmer, they've gone back at it. See what we get done today. And it's rough on these fields, man. Rough. Look at the ground's so cracked. Anyway, Keithy will be along in a little bit. He'll start picking the packs up, moving the packs home. We'll just put all the trailers under cover tonight and get them unloaded in the morning while we're waiting for everything to dry off and whatnot. And yeah, it'll be a nice little job actually. The day started off okay. Then we got a rain, then it dried off pretty nice. To be fair, me and Robbo and Davo, we've all been busy enough, you know what I mean. Keithy put the press on that set of discs. I will show you that another day, but we didn't have time today. But I imagine this is going to be getting on again for another video. God, yeah, the day's just crazy here at the minute. The fire damage, I don't know if Keithy's cultivated, he's over that side cultivating, I don't know. You know, you would have seen it on the last video. I'm sure there's a clip there of us trying to put it out, which was a bit of a, yeah, well, bit of a waste of time, us trying, but we tried, and yeah, never mind. You've got to try it, you know, the old man's out there. Daisy will be on the baler, running baler. Well, as soon as we get anything like settled. It's really annoying because Daisy has to travel in, you see, and yeah, just annoying for her because every time she gets it, blimmin', wow, it's rain. So anyway, Linda's out there on the packer, and we'll have this field cleared up for sure, and then we'll see what time it is. We'll go we'll get to 8:30, something like that, before we pack up. See how far we go. Just ran out of net. Oh man, I've got 3 rows left. Making some beautiful bales. We've got about yeah, with what the old man's just finishing off in the next field over, we're in good time as well. God, that afternoon changed like you wouldn't believe. It was, we had that rain come through and that was it. We were set like, yeah, that's it, you know, we ain't gonna get nothing else done. And then the sun come out and the wind started blowing, and all of a sudden the boys are combining. They're at 13% dryness, so that's yeah, you're not gonna have to dry anything. And fingers crossed, as long as the rain stays off, we might have some more straw to go on tomorrow. So look at this ground. I've seen it cracked like this, but Christ almighty, that is unbelievable, isn't it? Anyway, we're at 155. We'll probably finish on 170 for the day, so not too bad. We'll get the baler blown off, and then yeah, we'll probably leave it on this one because I know that's long enough. We've had footage around the combine and the grain store and all the rest of it, so and a bit of baling as well at the end. Yeah, Robbo had a bit of a mistake. rookie mistake. He should know better actually, young Robbo. Started baling with a small baler with a chute up at the back, and he didn't realise until the shear bolt went. So he says the chute's got a little bit of a bend in it. So nothing too crazy, nothing worth worrying about. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyway, it happens to the best of us. We all have mistakes here and there and everywhere. Anyway, carnage for me now. In the round baler we go. Dust going everywhere. That's the wrong side. Why am I stood there? Right, you open this up and then you run away. Well, it's been a little while since we've done this. Look at this. Woo! Dusty. You guys all seen me get dusty before, so I'm going to crack on with this. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.